As Nigeria's youth population grows, so does its youth unemployment rate increases. Interestingly, different programs have been introduced to address the youth unemployment, part of which is the Leapworld Limited Development Training Program. At the American Corner Ikeja, Lagos, Leapworld Limited, in collaboration with the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund and the United States Africa Development Foundation, held the graduation ceremony for 70 youths who were being trained in digital marketing and office and business administration. Funke Medun, Managing Director, Leapworld Limited, giving a welcome address, touched on how Leapworld is bridging the gap of unemployment in Nigeria by upskilling youths through practical skilled programs.
We can say in these 6 weeks, via this training, we've been able to produce amazing graduates. I think we should clap for ourselves. We can confidently say that the narrative has changed. We've been able to enter their mind in a way that we're able to gaze into what they had on their minds and been able to turn a lot of stories around. And as the program goes on, you will see some of the testimonials we have to share. Okay, today, I want to say to you, graduates, that as you commence another chapter in your lives, as we launch you into a new phase of your lives, I call upon you today to use the knowledge and the skills that you have acquired in the training, the hand-holding, the support that you've all had, okay, to make the best of you. A lot of youths will say, oh, what can my country do for you? But like I used to say to you, what can you do for yourselves, for your neighborhood, and for your country? And all of us will have a good story to tell. The changes that we desire in our society begins with you, everyone here, with myself, with me, and everyone seated here. You must concentrate on improving yourself and set examples for others to follow. Be tomorrow's positive image.
The U.S. Consulate Public Affairs Officer, Mr. Stephen Ibelli, in his keynote speech, addressed the deficit in unemployment rate in Nigeria and the commitment of the USADF in ensuring the growth of Africa enterprises.
And this is something that the United States Consulate is very used to, because we have wonderful alumni, because we have wonderful organizations that we meet with and that we work with, because we have wonderful government organizations in the Lagos State government that also partner with us for the benefits of the people of Nigeria. We are the U.S. government. We are not a company. So our bottom line is not money. It's not profit. It is impact. That is our true bottom line of the United States government, for impact. And I think just by judging from this room and from the many rooms that I have been in since I've been to Nigeria, through all of our programs, we are seeing the impact by ones, by tens, hundreds, and thousands. 70% of Nigerians are under the age of 30. So it becomes very important that we focus many of our efforts on the youth of this country, on the employability of the youth, on the development of the youth of Nigeria, because those numbers are only going to get bigger. The population of Nigeria is supposed to double in the next 30 years. So it becomes even more imperative that we focus on the youth of this country. You are the next generation. You are the next leaders. You are the next people in positions of power to decide what is going to come for the next generations, and maybe many generations after that. That is a solemn responsibility. That is a solemn obligation. But you need the skills to be able to do that. You need the training. You need the development to be able to do that. And that is why we are here.
Mr. Segun Mojeed, National President, Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, in his message, commended the graduates and called on other youths in the country to take advantage of initiatives such as this to upskill.
To the graduates, I want to say congratulations. Believe me, you've put in a lot of effort, and you will surely reap. I'm serious. You will surely reap. And I can tell you that people are still resuming work every day in this country. That's my profession. 35 years at least. Let me be modest. I've done HR, and we keep recruiting. Even as I'm standing here, my people in the office, and not the CIPM. Sure, you know that the CIPM is a volunteering job. So I run a firm called Bezali Consulting. As I'm standing here, my people are recruiting in the office. Any worthwhile employability program like this empowers you to function sustainably for yourself and for your community. Sincere appreciation to Leapworld. Thank you for bringing me here. Thank you. And believe me, a word of congratulations is appropriate, because look at the Nigerians you are pulling out of the labor market. And I want somebody to say amen to that. You are pulling them because what you have taught them is employability, not just how to go and beg to apply. Because there's a difference between people looking for employment and you being employable. So we've got to take note of that. And I'm hoping that as a nation, we will target this approach more.
Other special guests who admonished the graduates were Mr. Emmanuel Michael, Head of People and Culture, Mr. Obafemi Oshinowo, Associate Director at Leadway Assurance Limited, and the CEO of ProShare, Mrs. Grace Adejari Ajiwon, who was represented by the senior correspondent at Web TV, Ayomide Oguntoye.
A career development plan is a personal action plan, okay, that you can use to create a roadmap for your career. And a typical career development plan will have 4 parts. There are 4 parts to this plan. The first part is the starting point, which is where you are right now. You've gone through this training, you've acquired some skills, so you know where you are now, okay? Now, the second part of this plan is the destination. Where do you want to go in your career? How far do you want to use the digital marketing skills that you've learned? How far do you want to use the office administration skills that you've acquired? Okay, so determine today, this is how far you want to go. Okay, when you have that in mind, it means that whatever happens, even though challenges come along the way, because you know where you are going to, you will continue to do things that will lead you to that. So you keep asking yourself, what I'm doing today, is it helping me to get to where I want to go to? Okay. Then the third part is, when you've known where you are, where you want to go to, you then need to ask yourself, do I need additional skills to get better? Okay. So because you've learned this today, if you go back home and start sleeping, you will not be better. And then finally, the fourth part talks about the roads, how to close the gap. When you've identified that this is where I want to be and there's a gap, what do I need to do to close that gap? So your personalized development plan will help you identify specific achievable career goals.
And just like how sometimes we tend to ensure that we don't become the problem, we must make sure as we move into our destiny, or at least as we move into the next phase of our lives, that the way that we find that is an obstacle does not become our way. Are you with me? If you allow the way that is a challenge become your narrative, you will continue to make excuses and you will not achieve the potential that this program has been formed to achieve in you. You need to ensure that after all the knowledge that you have grasped here, you keep on learning. Because guess what? In as much as you've learned a lot, in as much as you are upskilled, there are 1 million Nigerians as upskilled as you. So you join a pool of skilled Nigerians that are equally competing for the same spots that you are competing for. Are you with me? So you have to ensure that you continue to press on. Are you with me? You press on, you learn, you study. Don't give up studying, don't stop studying. Continue to ensure that whatever you've learned here, because guess what you've learned here becomes obsolete next year. I don't believe anything. And what you learn next year becomes obsolete because the way and the pace of technology, especially in the space you are in, is moving at lightning speed.
There is a difference between two people, or there's always a difference between two people. One has to do with the excuses they make for themselves, and the other has to do with the mindset shift. Just like my chairman FA would always say that men are not tripped by mountains but by pebbles, and by pebbles I mean the mistakes or the excuses you give yourself. So I want to admonish you as much as possible, do not give yourself excuses. Please be positive, be principled, be proactive, and be productive. Thank you very much.
Everybody's not going to be employed by government. We expect people to be independent. And the only way you can be independent is by getting skilled. We've had situations where even that job that people over there is scrambling for was thrown open. But while the interview process was going on, we discovered that most of the people who came for the job were not even qualified because they were not skilled. Is it not better that we encourage these youths? Let them start from somewhere. COVID-19 is here for 2 years, 3 years now, it's going on, and it's not abating. So why do you have to wait? Why not do something within that short period that you have? Use that opportunity and empower yourself. Use that opportunity and upskill. Use that opportunity and create, enable environment for you even to be a better person, even within here in Nigeria and even outside the country. We don't expect them to go out, but what they are going to do outside, they can also do it here, which will benefit each and every one of us. So that was why we're here. We support one another, and we're very happy, excited that 70 out of the total population of unskilled or unemployed Nigerians have been taken out from that. And I encourage other people to also do the same.
Some of the graduates were pleased to share their testimonials.
Wow, thank you very much, LSETF, Leapworld. Thanks for this opportunity. I'm really, really grateful. You have impacted me in a lot of ways. I love you. I love everybody. Thank you very much.
For 6 weeks, I have learned a lot. A lot. When I say a lot, at the stage, at the beginning, I felt like, why should I go and sit in a place for 6 weeks without no pay? What's the benefit? But starting the program, the first week, the second week, I discovered that I need to learn a lot.
In these few weeks, I've been able to add to my skills in the digital aspect, to create a brand and make your brand to be out there in the public. Thank you.
I've learned that if you have nothing in this life, no one follows you. People really need people who are really involved, ready to deliver, people that are creative. I've learned to stand on my own in this program. I've learned that I don't really need the whole world to survive. With the little I have, I can go far.
Leapworld Limited, LSETF and USADF, and I'm most grateful for this opportunity to learn. And I think for me, it's more of a journey of clarity. I've been home for, 2 years, and I've not gotten opportunities to really put myself out and see what I can do. But with this knowledge, with these skills that I've gotten, with this a form of upskill, it has helped me to really know what I can do, my area of strength, my area of weakness, what I need to work on, and it has positioned me better. It has helped position me better for opportunities, and I think it has brought out more of my strength, what I can do, and I'm leaving here more confident that I have a better road ahead.
I've learned so much that it will help me in branding my business, and I had a different knowledge about content creation. I had a different knowledge too about digital marketing itself compared to what we used to see on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and the likes. So I just want to say thank you for this platform. It will go a long way, if not just for now, but in the nearest future. Thank you very much.
We are so grateful. We are so grateful. We are so grateful for the great impact that has been imparted into us for the past 6 weeks. But guess what? If you don't know, if you don't get it, just forget about it. Thank you, everyone.
In appreciation, Funke Medun, Managing Director of Leapworld, thanked everyone, went on to call for more collaboration to help address the state of youth unemployment in the country. She particularly gave an insight to other programs coming up in the year.
The program actually is an employability program sponsored by the United States African Development Foundation, USADF, and Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, LSETF. And they partnered with us to train youths in Lagos State to develop their skills in the areas of digital marketing, sales, and office administration skills area. For 6 weeks, they will be in class, and that's what we've done. After that, they are being placed on 3 months paid internship program. So they're able to practice all the things that they have learned in class. Afterwards, we help them to secure a full-time employment. You see, it's a laudable program. It's one that supports employment program in Lagos State. I can imagine if this is something that can be replicated in different states, we'll be able to solve a lot of the unemployment problems in Nigeria. And not only that, some of them may decide to go on to start their own business even after their internship program, but they will not remain the same. It's not just like any other program or regular program out there because it's really hands-on. It's something that you are not just learning the theories, you're actually practicing even whilst in class. And you have hands-on real work-life experience to also practice the skills and what the world of work and out-of-class world is really out there. So as an organization, we are, of course, a lot of people know us in the area of entrepreneurship area. Every year we have a webinar, even hybrid programs, bringing entrepreneurs together and the stakeholders in the different in the ecosystem supporting entrepreneurship. Every 27th June of every year, we have what we call UN MSME Day, and that's a global celebration. So we try to localize it here and bring all the people in the entrepreneurship ecosystem together, where we look at how we can make the ecosystem better, get more value, be more supportive, and that's what we do. So June 26th this year, watch out for us that we have that program. We have monthly programs that we run, capacity building programs. If people go to our website, they will see a lot of things that we do. We have hubs, so people can just come in, bring your briefcase. Voila, you have a workspace to work from. Even content, so much there that we offer. Coaching, mentoring, capacity building, entrepreneurship development, and of course, employability programs.
While many programs have been targeted towards creating opportunities for youth's employment, we hope that other state governments, in collaboration with private development organizations, help to establish various forms of employment-creating programs such as this.